Hi and welcome to A World of Words. I'm Vanessa and today I'm going to tell you all about the 3 book series that I'm writing. So I thought since I have done writing tags, well, I have done writing tags. So I thought since I have done writing vlogs and writing videos and I've kind of mentioned my books before, I thought it'd be really nice and probably less confusing for you if I actually had a video where I talked about the different books, their code names that I'm using, because I am using code names for my stories just for creative privacy reasons. So I thought I would give a brief description of my different book series and what stage they are in, because sometimes I'm writing sequels and that makes it even more confusing. So I'm gonna get right to it so that when I put up a little graphic of the code name visual aesthetic thing for my story, you could just go back to this video if you don't remember what I'm talking about, and this will hopefully be a short video of just explaining what my different things are and what the current stage of writing that I'm at with each of these projects. First we have my portal fantasy. I'm gonna put the graphic up. This is a YA fantasy about a group of friends at a boarding school who find a portal to another world. And there's also a mystery at the boarding school that is connected to the adventure in the fantasy world. The first book in this series is complete and revised and pretty much ready to go once I successfully query it or successfully decide to self-publish it. Book 2 in the portal fantasy is what I am currently working really hard on right now. I am still on the first draft. Technically, even though I technically wrote a first draft of this as a teenager, but that version isn't the best, so I'm rewriting it and consider this the actual first draft. This is in progress. It's pretty far along. I have about 10 to 12 short chapters until I'm finished with this book, which is very, very exciting to me since I've been writing it for many years. And my chapters, to give you an idea, are about 1,700 to 3,500 words, so pretty short chapters. And I am hoping to finish this first draft of book 2 in my Portal Fantasy series by the end of July. My next book series is my Chosen One comedy. This one is, as I said, a comedy about a college student who loves to read fantasy and probably a lot of our favorite YA books, and she discovers a fantasy world where she is actually the chosen one, but the prophecy says she might save the world or destroy it. This is a funny adventure filled with romance and action. It's kind of self-aware of fantasy books and some cliches and things in them, and it's just super fun to write, and it's also fairly short. This first book is complete and revised, all of that. I'm actually probably going to work on querying that one fairly soon, maybe after I finish my Portal Fantasy Book 2. I might work on querying the first book in this Chosen One comedy series, because I've never queried this one before. And then book 2 in the Chosen One comedy is in progress. I'm still pretty close to the beginning. I am 8 chapters in and about 20,000 words into this one. Alright, and the final book that I'm working on is called Magi Sorcerers. This is actually the only title that I have for this book, and I'm telling it to you because it's a terrible title, and I'm hopefully going to change it. I just have no idea what to call it right now. So, Magi Sorcerers it is, and this one is an urban fantasy. Like the Chosen One comedy, it could probably be considered new adult, but I could also probably query it as young adult as well, just because of the content in it is not anything that would be bad for teenagers to read. This one is about a war between 2 races of magical people, the Magi and the Sorcerers, and they have been at war with each other for centuries due to reasons that have to do with the way that their magic works, is why they're at war with each other and cannot get along and hate each other and try and kill each other constantly. And the kind of working synopsis here is, due to crazy circumstances, a small group of mixed of Magi and Sorcerers who are in their early 20s are forced to form an alliance for their own survival. It is full of tension, both romantic and otherwise, and no one knows exactly who to trust or who might betray them and try to kill them at any moment. First draft is also in progress. Not very much progress quite yet. I have the outline for the events of the book, but so far I've only written about 9,000 words, and I don't know how many chapters because I haven't separated it into chapters yet, but it's like in the very early stages. This series is really, really fun to write, but I'm kind of more focused on the other two, as you can see, because I finished like the first book in the series of the other two, so I'm kind of trying to get them up and rolling before I focus too much on this one, which I think is probably going to be a trilogy. We'll see. Those are my current works in progress that I am focused on right now. I have a lot more books planned and stuff, but we're not going to get into them because this would be a video that never ended. Let me know if you're also working on a story and what it's about if you would like to share. I always find it so fascinating to see what other people are writing, and talking to you in the comments always makes my day. And if you want to see more videos from me, you can click on either side of my face for another video, and I will see you next time. Bye!